What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So this is where we're at right now, and so apparently ex-49ers defensive tackle Dana Stubblefield conviction has been overturned. And this is just coming out right now and things like that. So apparently, whatever's going on, the case was messed up from the beginning. So we're going to dive a little bit here. We're going to hear what his wife had to say back in the day. I got a few old clips, things like that. We're going to hear that. And then we're going to hear what they're saying now about his conviction being overturned. So we're going to go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
That verdict coming down.
My bad. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Hold on. All right, let's go here now.
That verdict coming down nearly 5 years after Dana Stubblefield was first accused of sexual assault. KPIX5's Devin Feely live at the county courthouse in San Jose with reaction. Devin?
Yeah, today's verdict was a dramatic reversal of fortunes for Dana Stubblefield, the former first-round pick for the San Francisco 49er. Before today, he was a Pro Bowler and a Super Bowl winner, and he anchored the team's defensive line, and now he has been convicted of rape.
The jury find the defendant, Dana Williams Stubblefield, guilty.
Wearing a mask as part of the court's coronavirus protocol, Dana Stubblefield sat in stunned silence as the judge read the jury's verdict.
So, yeah, this was back in 2020. Well, of course, we had the corona going on then. Let's keep going.
The former 49er found guilty of rape, false imprisonment, and a firearms charge.
And the victim in this case has been a model of resilience. It has been a very long road for her. Despite her learning difficulties and disabilities, she has persevered.
Stubblefield was on trial for raping a woman at his Morgan Hill home during an interview for a babysitting job in 2015. Prosecutors argue that the woman's learning disability made it impossible for her to consent to sex. The jury rejected that argument, but found Stubblefield guilty of rape nonetheless.
So she was not able to consent to anything sexual, but she was able to babysit children. I'm just asking questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not denying anything. Listen, look, I tried to look it up to see the lady they were talking about, but no pictures, no things like that came up about this, about the lady. I guess they kept her anonymous. Let's keep going.
We're very disappointed in the verdict.
Stubblefield's defense team questioned the fairness of the trial, which was interrupted several times because of the coronavirus outbreak, and vowed to fight on.
We are going to continue to fight. Mr. Stubblefield is resilient. He's a strong person that believes that the system will work. We just have a job in front of us to put all the information together and prepare it for an appellate court in the future.
District Attorney Rosen says the jury's verdict was a victory for all victims of sexual assault.
And the jury's verdict today is a reflection of that in providing justice for her and safety and closure for our entire community.
Stubblefield was taken into custody after the jury's verdict was read today, and as you heard, his defense team says that they plan to appeal his conviction.
Okay, so we're going to keep going, and yes, we're going to go here now, and we're going to see what Stubblefield's wife had to say at that particular time.
Do you believe, Terry, that your husband, Dana, is innocent of the crimes that he has been convicted of?
Absolutely. So there's no denying they had sex, but he didn't rape her. He didn't have a gun.
Okay, so even the wife is saying that they did have sex. So, you know what I'm saying? Was it consensual, things like that? Okay, let's keep going.
Dana's 300-something pounds. I don't think he needs a gun to hold down somebody at all. I'm sorry. That's for one. Two, he's not that kind of person. He's a very sweet person. He made a mistake. We all make mistakes, but do we have to pay for it for the rest of our lives? Is this really necessary? There's murderers and rapists and all these other people getting away with a slap on the hand.
Okay, so basically what the wife is saying is that at the end of the day, obviously he did have, from what the wife's saying, he did have consensual sex with said young lady. Now, at the same time, though, too, she did bring charges against him and also said that he took her by gunpoint and did things to her that she did not agree with. So, okay, let's keep going.
He's a great father, a great guy, and this is horrible. This is just absolutely horrible. We've got 2 kids together. It's ruining these little kids' lives. They need their dad.
Terry, I remember watching Dana and, was such a great football player, and he had millions of people cheering for him. And now, a lot of people view him in a much different light right now. What would you say to all those people out there who think that your husband is a monster?
The people that are supposed to be his friends should stand by him and be there for him and support him. Because if you know Dana, then you know he's not capable of any of this stuff. He's not perfect. I'm not perfect. We're all not perfect, but he's innocent. And it really upsets me that these so-called friends have not been around. They have not reached out to me. I've had more.
I mean, that's how it goes. Like at that type of situation, I could definitely see how with those type of allegations at that time, I could see how people would step away from you like that. I mean, let's just be honest here. You're being accused of a very heinous crime to a degree, and then you got convicted of it, things like that. Man, wow, it's crazy. But let's keep going. Let's see what more the wife has to say.
Or support with my own family and friends that I haven't even talked to since high school, and they helped me, and they've been there for me, and given me money, and they've just supported me. It's just been amazing how who your true friends are in the end.
Do you feel like Dana has been abandoned by his former teammates, his 49er teammates? Have they abandoned him?
I do. There has been a few that have stepped forward, and I am just beyond grateful for, especially Randy Kirk. I'm just going to say, and Ron Stone, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for what you've done for me. I just want to give their shout out to them right now. But yeah, I believe that, some of his other teammates that I thought he was closer to would step forward, and they haven't.
If for some reason this isn't overturned and he has to end up doing an extended stay in prison, do you believe he'll be okay? Will he make it through that? It's something that's got to be incredibly hard on somebody. Will he be okay? Will he make it in there?
I don't think so. I really don't. I just want to say that I really hope that there's somebody out there who could, help me with this, and to move forward and to remove, Judge Bokanogra, and to get the word out about this girl, Almni. She's not a great person. And I'm really upset that she would even go this far to throw an innocent man in jail. She knows what she's done. And to say thank you to the people who have stepped forward, my friends and my family, who've helped me and given me a place to live. And as I move forward with all of this, right now we're on limited means of funds, and just because Dana played doesn't mean that there's money there. And I know that God will push us through all this, and I have faith, and I just really hope that I can get the support and love by the rest of his friends, and the truth will come out. And please don't think that Dana is a monster, because he's not. He is a great person, and you all know better. Don't let the media fool you.
So that's what the wife had to say at that time and things like that. And this is wild. So, the wife stood by him and things like that. She put shame to the quote unquote supposed to be friends that, they thought that he had and things like that at the time. Yeah. When you get certain type of charges on you and things like that, especially being a semi-celebrity 49er things like that, professional football player or whatever profession you're in, if you're in the limelight like that, yeah, man, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to step away from you and things like that. And it's crazy, but it's true. And these were the facts at that time. So we're going to go here now and we're going to see the overturning of this man's conviction. And yeah, let's go here now.
Well, a major court reversal tonight. San Francisco 49ers star Dana Stubblefield's rape conviction, this was a former star, has been overturned. A jury had found him guilty of raping a prospective babysitter at his Morgan Hill home back in 2015. And now an appellate court has tossed out the conviction, citing racial bias. NBC Bay Area's Emma Goss spoke to Stubblefield's attorney about where things stand.
Already in state prison since 2021, while his appeal was heard, Dana Stubblefield's rape conviction has now been overturned. He was originally sentenced in 2020 to 15 years to life in prison.
Was it long overdue? It was. Are we thankful? Yes. Did we expect it? We absolutely expected this case to be overturned.
A California appellate court found Stubblefield didn't get a fair trial and that the prosecution violated the Racial Justice Act by making racially biased claims about Stubblefield being black.
The court did not say Mr. Stubblefield was innocent, only that he did not get a fair trial due to the violation of the Racial Justice Act.
Stubblefield was convicted in July 2020 of raping a woman who was allegedly at his home to interview for a babysitting job in 2015. She claimed he threatened her with a gun, but police never searched for it. Prosecutors claimed the reason a search was never done had partly to do with Stubblefield being a famous black man on trial during the George Floyd protests.
The use of a firearm was centerpiece to Mr. Stubblefield's conviction in this case. And yet the police never searched his home to see whether he even had a firearm.
Stubblefield's attorney will be back in court next week, fighting to get Stubblefield out of prison and home with his family.
So we're going to fight for that next week, and then we'll take it the next step to have this case completely dismissed.
The court's decision has far-reaching impacts beyond Stubblefield. It's a watershed moment for the Racial Justice Act, a law passed in 2020, shortly after Stubblefield's conviction, authored by Assemblymember Ash Kalra of San Jose.
This case will make a huge change to how trials move forward in the future because of its high-profile nature and who Mr. Stubblefield was.
Emma Goss, NBC Bay.
Okay, so yeah, it's been overturned. They're fighting to get him out and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, they basically botched the case. And it's crazy, but you know, it is what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? Get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? You think he was guilty of this situation, or do you think that do you think that whoever this young lady was just was, coming up with all types of egregious lies and, on that believe all women trope? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do have these factors in our society in America to just believe all women, whatever they say, whenever they say it. So, it's wild out here, but yeah, Stubble's case has been overturned, things like that. So yeah, they trying to get him out. Yeah, it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.